Hello, I am back for another day. Feel like a new man today. Feel so much better. Man. Crazy how such like tiny little changes in your life can make such a big difference. I'm gonna go turn on the AC because I'm already fucking sweating. Ugh. Alright. Cool. So, let me just give another few minutes, I guess. Yeah. I've been spending a lot of time just learning shit recently. Um, Spent literally all of today just studying new stuff. So, like preparing for launching the advertisement. So, in terms of like what VSL I'm gonna make, what advertisement I'm gonna make, just been doing a lot of training, like what specific offer I want to run and stuff like that. Just been doing putting a lot of time in for that. I feel much better now, feeling way better than the past week or two. I slept decently. I don't know if it's noticeable or if I still look like I'm severely sleep deprived, but I'm excited. I actually gained a little bit of confidence back for what it is that I want to do. Hey, most accurate, what's up? Nice to see you again. I'm just talking about how I don't feel completely dead inside today. It's awesome. Feeling much better, higher energy. You could probably tell just by the inflections of my voice. Feel way better. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so just I decided, fuck the email campaign. I'm abandoning it. We're running ads, dumping all of the rest of my money into ads. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm doing great. Awesome. Very happy to hear. So at first I wanted to be like careful with the savings because I'm like, if I just take a long time and I make sure that everything is slow, maybe I'm gonna be increasing the odds of closing somebody in the future. But now I'm at just like I'm at wit's end, and I just kind of feel like, what's the point in delaying the inevitable? It's either gonna fail or succeed, and I might as well just go for it. Just dump all of the money I have left into advertising. I liked emails. We're gonna be doing website design today. Maybe you'll like that. Um, I thought I was gonna be finished with streaming websites stuff, but I figured I still have a couple things left. And because I've been spending all of my time just like training recently, for like learning new stuff and doing my YouTube video and stuff like that, I didn't really know what to do on stream. The only things that I really have left to do is to write the ads and re-record my video sales letter. But to do that on stream is like it's not impossible, but it would just be kind of weird. So I figured we'll finish up the website because I need to have that done. Hey assistant, what's up, brother? Yeah, so we'll finish up the website. This is probably gonna be the last website stream, probably. And other than that, look, remember, so I said we have what day is it today? Today is day 37. We have 53 days left. That might be not true. We might have less because for anybody who just joined, I'm thinking of just dumping all my money into ads pretty quickly. So look, if I extend it and I do like $5 a day for a few months, yeah, maybe, I'd have some more time making content. I might be able to get some clients that way. Maybe something could change. But at the same time, it just kind of feels like I'm delaying the inevitable. So why make it hard for myself? Because if I run a small budget for ads, I'm going to make it more difficult to test. I'm going to have less of an idea of what works. I'm going to get less people in. I figured, why not just run it? Just dump the money I have remaining into ads and then just hope for the best. It either works or it doesn't, and we'll get it over with quicker. Instead of waiting for another 53 days, I'll find out in like 2 weeks if we're gonna continue with the streams or not. Because that's basically what it hinges on. If it doesn't work, we're fucked. If it works, then it's gonna be a bit stressful still because I'm gonna run some kind of attraction offer. I was actually thinking I might make my attraction offer giving people free websites. Maybe like free landing pages. I was thinking that might be a good idea, but I need to think it through. Maybe I'll come up with a few offers and I'll test different ads with different offers, but I'll have the budget to test at least. And that way we're going to get some leads flowing in. And at that point, it's going to be up to me whether or not I can convert them into paying clients. But it's going to be a much more likely to work out than me trying to run some kind of offer and getting nobody in my inbox. So I'd be better off having people in my calendar, which I have the ability to convert, than to have nobody, because at least then I can optimize something. But if I have nobody, I can't optimize shit. So I'm going to be running some kind of attraction offers, dump all of the money into ads, do proper testing. I just need to prepare everything now. That's the most important thing. Preparation. So I'm going to spend the next few days, maybe the next week, preparing. I'm going to learn really hard, learn a lot more stuff, you know, make sure I make good offers, good ad angles, figure out how I'm going to test like the different targeting I'm going to use and stuff like that, and then send it and see how it works out. Hopefully I don't get too overwhelmed either. I will need to determine the budget that I'm going to set for everything. But the bigger budget is mostly for the testing. I'm still going to run a fairly small budget per ad so I don't get overwhelmed for each ad, but I want to run like a proper decent chunk of a budget up front. And we're going to, look, this series might end early because of this move, or it might extend to infinity because of this move. Who knows? I'm kind of sick of teetering the edge, you know? Like, I just feel like I want to get to the end. We need to make some kind of big move. The emails are slow. The CPL is garbage. We need to do something bigger. The bigger thing is just taking all the savings I have left, dumping it into ads. If it doesn't work, whatever. Which has the highest success rate? I don't know. Out of what? Between what? Are you giving yourself a challenge of doing it in a finite time? I literally run out of money in about 53 days. A little bit more than that. I did 90 days because that's literally the amount of savings I have left to make it so I can continue to live. I have no other source of income. I live on my own. That's the amount of time I have left. That's why. It's not like it's a challenge in a way, but it's not like it's just my real life. It's not even really a challenge. Like I put my own life into like a legitimate challenge. It's not an arbitrary limit I've set for myself. So, hey Draken, what's up, brother? Welcome back. That's tough. You'll get, yeah, it's tough. So I had the 90 days thing. We're at day 37. Look, I can prolong the inevitable and continue to go to the 90 days, or I can just take my budget and just dump it all into ads, get it over with in a couple of weeks. So 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, you might never see me again. It is possible. It is a possibility that exists. What are you talking about? We're going to be building the website. I'm just talking about my thoughts of what I'm going to do with the business next. I decided, fuck it, I'm just going to dump all my money into ads and we'll get it over with. Instead of trying to like teeter the budget and extend it out for like a couple months. I'm just going to fucking dump it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So when I get a part-time, I don't speak Spanish. I live in Spain. The whole one of the reasons I moved was because I didn't want to have an out. It was like do or die. I set it up to be this way. I mean, maybe it's not impossible to get a part-time job not speaking Spanish, but it makes it significantly more challenging. And if I start looking for a part-time job, then this shit is definitely not going to work because I won't have the time to put into it. In that amount of time anyway. And I don't think a part-time job would give me enough money to continue to live. So it would still be splitting my time versus the amount of money I get. I don't know. Maybe mathematically it would make sense. I would have to run the numbers, but yeah, that's kind of the main reason. But yes. So, we're going to spend the next week or two preparing. And then we're going to send it. And we're going to send it to the stratosphere. I don't understand this mentality. Why make it stressful for yourself? Because what's the alternative? If I continued to live in my mother's house in Ireland, I would be way too stressed because that household is impossible to be in. I would have to continue to have my job because I would be monitored by her. So I wouldn't be able to quit my job that was there. If I worked the job that I worked previously, I wouldn't have time to start the business. So that's why. What's the actual offer, not the attraction one? So I'm not like, so the actual offer, which I wanted to run, was $750 paid trial to get the full system that we have for 30 days. And then we'd bring them in customers and then try to upsell them to the $5,000 offer so that they keep the whole system, which is designed to bring in more customers to service businesses. So that's that. But I'm thinking of just saying fuck that. I'll just do an attraction offer. Hey Ellebeck, what's up? I'll do an attraction offer. Either maybe build a free website. That's kind of what I'm thinking of. Maybe I'll do some kind of free training and put like a good amount of effort into building an actual decent course or something, and maybe try to get people to a school community instead with the free course in it. Maybe that. But I think the free website would bring in a lot of leads. And then I would have to shuffle through and think, okay, well, who would actually be likely to convert into a paying customer for wanting more leads afterwards? Typically, because I thought about it logically, I'm okay, people who want websites normally they're fairly young in their business journey, or maybe they have an established business and they want to start moving online. But either way, the thing that they're going to want afterwards, logically, is leads. So that would be an easy upsell. It would be like, I give them the free side, upsell them into the paid trial, which is the $750. Since I've already built them the side, they would probably like it. It'd be a warm sort of offer now because we know each other. So they might be like, okay, you know what? I like this guy. We've been working together and he built this nice thing for me. So the $750 is not a huge investment. So I'd upsell them into that. And then we'd get them leads in. We'd do a good job, upsell them into the full offer. I'm thinking of going that route. It's either going to be free website, which I think would probably be better, or it's going to be the free training. I think what I might do in preparation is to prepare different ads and different VSLs that I bring them to and just do testing for it. So I would be doing I would be spending the next couple of weeks, instead of spending it on shit that I'm spending it on now, like the email campaigns, I would just spend it learning, creating my offer, exactly what I'm going to run, doing the different tests for the ads, preparing that, and then getting ready for launch, basically. And I think that has a better chance of working out. So lead gen. Yeah, we give, if you want to know the actual service, so we do Facebook ads for businesses. The Facebook ads bring them to landing pages that we build, which have some kind of lead magnet or some kind of attraction offer for them. And then we have them give us their email, and we use email marketing to try and get them to convert. That's the plan. That's a service that we provide. And then we provide free training for it. I have some other things like that. We have fast service. You'll get it done in 7 days, or you get like 10% off your order. We have like some other stuff in the offer, is there. I don't remember everything, but it'll be on the website. It's fine. And I was thinking that would have a much better chance of converting on my actual website as well. That if I replaced the headline with like giving somebody a free website, that would get us more leads as well. Because I don't have a huge amount of traffic, but I have some traffic to my website. So if I offered a free website, I would probably get some bookings from that for free as well, which would probably work out better than what I have there right now. Because I don't think anybody who's ever landed on my site to begin with, I don't think has ever converted from the call to action that's on it. Maybe it's a lack of belief because I said like get 10 or more customers or something in 30 days, which is quite an unbelievable claim for some people, I imagine. So I'm gonna change the headline, or I should at least change the headline for this offer, I think, which I was changing to like 5 or more jobs instead. And other than that, I think it would be a more attractive headline to try and get more people in if I just gave them free websites. And I would qualify who gets the free websites. I could get them on a sales call, practice my sales skills, figure out who could actually convert into being a paying customer afterwards, and only do the websites for the people who have the highest chance of converting. At least this way I'll have a full calendar and I'll have more people to talk to, which is way more important. We need to do that. Who's your avatar / niche? Right now, home service businesses. I was going with landscapers specifically, but I want to go a bit more broad and just go home service businesses. Because I primarily focus on Facebook ads, and most of the home services, which are not emergency services, tend to convert well through Facebook ads because of the visual stimulus. And I need to learn Google Ads, because Google Ads would be great to know as well. So I could offer that too. And then I should also create a website offer. I'm going to do that too. Love your shirt. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mastermind. Love your name. Who's your ideal customer? I don't really have an ideal customer. My ideal customer is somebody who's willing to spend more than $1,000 on ads a month, who sells a service worth over $2,000 at least. So high ticket service. And yeah, they sell services, not products. And yeah, and it has a low knowledge of marketing. So home service niche fits that criteria. They would have enough money to pay me. They don't know very much about marketing. They're an expanding market. And what was the fourth criteria? They're easy to reach. How much can I make by running ads on social media? That depends on what you're selling. That's you could make a lot. I mean, I could give you a range, but the range is going to be ridiculous because I don't know what you're selling. I have talked to a guy, my old boss for a company I used to work at. They are running ads for their business. Their cost per lead is like, sorry, their ROAS, their return on ad spend is literally like 100x. They're getting like 100 times the amount. Well, I don't know the return. I'm talking in terms of like leads and ROAS. So they're converting a fuckload of leads. Their leads are extremely cheap, basically, is what I'm saying. And because of the products that they sell, since they're extremely expensive, if like 1,000 people come in and one converts, it's a huge ROAS because the projects are like 50 grand plus. So their ROAS is like literally 100x. So it can be ridiculous like that at times. But it depends a lot on what you sell. Yeah, does the customer sell houses or bubblegum? Yes, exactly. So can't really answer that. But I've seen some ridiculous return on ad spend before. So it can be really high, but it can also be really low. It depends on what you sell, how you sell it, how attractive the offer is, what your budget is, who your target audience is, what your seed audience is. Like, there's so many factors. There was a guy who only focused on Facebook advertising for like a really small niche, only about 500 in the world, and made a free demo, and then like a paid service behind it made it. I don't know how you would even target such a small demographic with paid ads. Maybe did they just... No, but they couldn't even do a lookalike audience for that. Huh. If there was only 500 people, I would probably just try to cold call them. Wish VR was more popular. I feel like it was very broad market, especially with infinite advertisement space. It will be more popular. It's getting there. Just need patience. Made a really good referral system. Who is it? If you know who they are, send them to me. I want to read over the stuff. But you said there was a guy on Facebook, so I'm assuming you don't know who it is. Just the story you've heard. But if you do know, let me know. I'd love to read about it. But But yeah, we need to fix our lead flow problem. Forget the money, we need leads. So we need to get as many leads as humanly possible. So we need to give something away that's unfathomably good. Like a free website. I've never seen that advertised before, ever. That would get a lot of leads. I know it. So maybe that's what I'm going to go with. It would also be a huge pain in the ass because if I got too many people who I think would be good prospects, making all those websites would be fucking horrendous. But yeah, so I also need to like be careful that it doesn't sound too good to be true. So in my advertising, I might actually have to use some like negative points. Because if I just said, look, I'll build you a free website for free, free website for free. Great, thanks, brain. Full free website in its entirety. Some people would be like, yeah, there's no way that's true. That's got to be a scam. Skip. So I have to be like, I have to explain why. I have to explain exactly what I'm going to do. That I'm like, look, I'll build you a page on the website and you get to keep it. We'll do all of the tech work for you. You won't have to do anything. We'll host it. Even the hosting is going to be free because we're going to export it to Netlify. I have to explain all of it so that to make it believable. Otherwise, people might just think it's too good to be true. Making web page plus YouTube channel with one advertisement. I don't know what you mean. Elaborate. It's a YouTube video. Okay, send it to me on Discord. Send the YouTube video. I want to see it. If you have it. If you know how to find it, that would be nice. Use Firebase, it'd be totally free. Netlify is free as well. I don't know how to use Firebase. Plus, somebody told me before that Firebase has some, like, cybersecurity issues. Sent it. Okay, I'll check it out. Is it $7.50 per month? Ugh, itchy nose. Oh no. Usually once it starts, it never stops. God damn it. Is it $7.50 per month including the ad spend? No. Ad spend ideally for the home service niche. What I'm looking for, because of how expensive what they sell is, I need them to spend at least like $1,000 on ads. So it would be about $1,750 to $2,000 a month. But sorry, it's not a month. The paid trial is a trial for 30 days. So it's a one-time payment. It would be $750 plus $1,000 in ad spend minimum for 1 month. And in that time, you should be able to get like at least even one customer would like be triple the ROI on that. So like it's quite small. It's very realistic. It's really easy to use Firebase. It's pretty easy to use Netlify too. I just heard about the cybersecurity issues, so make a web page as well as pair the YouTube channel with the web page. Like you make a web page plus one social media account for the company that paid. I don't make social media accounts for the companies that paid. I don't do that. I'm making they should have like Instagram and Facebook already. Chances are, if they're a business, like unless they have zero online presence, maybe I would make one for them. But typically we would just run the ads. You don't even need an Instagram or Facebook page actually to run ads. So we would just run the ads and we would build the web page, which converts traffic, and then we'd use email marketing to convert them into booked calls. Auth plus hosting plus storage, free forever in Firebase, and it's a good Google-based service. Yeah, Netlify is like fine as well. I don't know the difference between them too much. I just know that it is free and that it's very easy to use. How's my not homeless? Hey Vishy, how are you doing? I haven't heard from you in a while. You doing well? Poking more people with needles, or have you moved on to something else now? I'm doing okay. I decided I'm gonna expedite my process to homelessness. I'm gonna spend the next week or two just learning and making sure I have my offer and like very dialed in. And I'm gonna dump all of my money into all of my money into advertising. So I'm gonna get to the end much faster. We're gonna see much faster whether or not I'm gonna become homeless. And if I do, I am going to leave the face of the internet forever. No one's gonna hear from me again. Class in college killing my social life. Oh, that's sad. Homeless speedrun. Yes, exactly. That's nice to see you again anyway. It's always nice to get an update. Are you doing well though, otherwise? Like, is college going well? You're doing well, and I don't know if you've had any exams or assignments by now, but if you have, are they going well? I hope so. No, I'm saying you get a small team to make something like a web page and YouTube account, like a barb, a fishing hook. Theoretically, they could pay you to maintain those socials. Yeah, but that's a lot of work. I could get a team, but again, that's gonna pump into my budget so much. Like I have 3 grand left. Like genuinely. No, well, like between 3 and 4 grand. I don't know the exact amount, but I don't have a lot of money left. I can't hire anybody. I can't fucking even Fiverr would be rough right now, and to try and manage those people, it would just be brutal. A web page is a good idea because I could have them pay me for managing it afterwards if they don't want to deal with the tech headache. Even just that, I could be like, look, $100 a month, and I'll just manage the whole thing for you. I'll build it all for free. If you want it here, keep it. If you don't want to deal with the hassle of it, I'll take care of it for $100 a month. Even that would give me some kind of retainer if they don't want to get upsold to the leads offer. I need to really think about this. I need to think it through. I'm sick at the moment, but yes, I have quizzes. Oh, okay. Bye, Debbie. Gonna eat my sickness away. Okay, well, I'm giving you anti-sickness sprinkles. Here you go. I hope you feel better. Nice to see you again. Yeah, that is a lot. It will get exponentially harder as more is added on. Yeah, exactly. I need it to be manageable and something that I could actually do in that time frame for as many people as humanly possible. Make a reusable template to build a website. Yeah, I have one, but it's still, for every single industry, I still have to rewrite the copy, which takes a while. And sometimes the substance of the site needs to be different too. But I have built, like, I have 2 templates. Anti-homeless sparkles for YouTube. Thank you. Or they do it like this in some places, right? There you go. Yeah. Well, we have a lot to get through anyway. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna be spending a lot of time thinking. It's gonna be a lot of thinking. I don't know how I'll even stream that, because it's the kind of thing where I need to think so much, and I just feel like that would be insanely boring to watch on a stream. Like, just me sitting here fucking not saying anything for hours potentially. Maybe I could do, like I said, I was gonna do like a 12-hour stream, maybe on Saturday. And I was thinking I could perhaps just have that be that kind of stream, because it's long anyway. It's probably expected. I could just study a bunch of shit, just spend like the whole day thinking. What type of business are you building? A digital marketing agency. We run Facebook ads, build websites, do email marketing. Oh, excuse me. Do email marketing for home service businesses. Or any service businesses, really, but that my specific niche is home service businesses. Well, the real specific niche is landscapers. But I want to go a bit more broad, because the landscapers ones are not working out well. Actually, what was you talking about? I said it doesn't sound hard. I'll research it right now. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember what I said. I just be talking. I don't really think. So it kind of, once it enters the brain, it just like leaves immediately. Yeah, you sent the YouTube video too. Let me see something. Yes. Nice. Okay. Give me just a second. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I'm sorry, just give me a second. Sorry, I got really distracted. I'm sorry. Just give me a second. Okay, yeah, something related to leads. Can't remember. Judging that ironwork outside the window. Yeah, you're welcome to judge it. Thank you. Like a service was overcharging. Fuck, I really can't remember. It really left my mind. Are you building websites to code or WordPress? Webflow. What the fuck happened? Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened. It's all good. I'm trying to refocus. Just don't worry about it. Nothing happened. It's all good. What are you trying to do exactly? I'm gonna build my website on stream today. Fuck. Just hold on. Oh man. I cannot explain anything, okay? Just forget about it. Forget about it. Give me some time to refocus. Yes, Webflow, what are you trying to do? Building a digital marketing agency from the ground up, on stream. Yes. Explain to a beginner. So, I provide a service which is running Facebook ads for home service businesses to try and get them more customers. I also build them websites to convert them from the ads. So somebody would click on the ad. The ad would showcase their services. Somebody would click on the ad, get brought to a website, which would give them something that they're looking for. Like, for example, a quote or some kind of estimator or something else, you know? Something that they might find useful that they would want to give us their email for. When they give us the email, we give them the option to book a call. And for anybody who doesn't book a call, we use email marketing to try and get them to convert. That's the service we're providing for home service businesses. How much time do you take to make a website? Depends on the website. The websites that we'd be building for them, it's not like a full, complete website. It's just um, like a landing page, so it's not that bad. Yes, so we should get into the website. I'm sorry, just my Jesus Christ. Anyway, um Yes, it's all good. Any more questions? Maybe I could extend it a little bit just to give myself a little bit of time to recoup. Oh, all right. Breathe. Much higher energy today, as you could tell. Also, a little bit of distraction here and there, so it's all good though. We move. Anyway. Cool. So I might as well get started on the website then. Where do we go? This one. Anything here I'm not supposed to have? No. There we go. Bear with me as I regain my focus. Yes. So, okay, cool. Let's get into it. What are we doing today? I wanted to design my footer. I still have these to do. I haven't done them yet. They're gonna be condensed, but I don't really want to do that on stream because I don't know how to build it, so I have to figure that out. Here's what the site looks like right now. I could run, like, give it a quick test, you know? Nice little scrolling. This is a bit too wordy, so I'm gonna, like, compress these, but give the opportunity to click something to, like, expand them if you want to take a look at it. Other than that, it's good. I'm gonna remove the pricing, I think. Yeah, and I might convert this site, actually. I might have this be, instead of this being my home page, no, this is my own personal page. It's not a one-page website. It doesn't have a lot on it. It's mostly opt-in stuff. What the fuck? That's not what it's supposed to look like. Maybe it's just in the preview. It looks kind of retarded. That's okay. Anyway, so let me go back to here. Yeah, so everything, like, looks fine, runs well. This is okay. But I think I might just move this to be a different site. Now that I think about it, if I'm gonna have to rebuild it with a new offer, all of this shit is not gonna make sense anymore. So it's like I'm gonna have to rebuild my website from scratch again. That'd be such a, like, waste. Maybe I'm just gonna make a separate page for it. Yeah, that might be what I do. Since I'm gonna be making, if I'm gonna be doing that for my ads, it would need its own landing page regardless. So maybe this isn't gonna be the last website stream if I'm gonna be making a landing page for that kind of ad. I might be doing that on stream. But anyway, some information, like, this is, the copy is not completely ready here, so in a hypothetical world where somebody would set and close a customer for you, would you have a contract ready? Yes. How long would it take to set everything up from ad creation to started campaign? I said 7 days. That's my service. I have everything ready to go. If anybody, even if somebody on this fucking stream was like, let's make it happen, I'll get your contact details, send you a link, you pay, get the onboarding form. We'll do the onboarding in like 30 minutes. Get started. I'll have it done in a week. Everything is ready. I have all my contracts ready. I have all my links ready for payments. Everything is done. Yes, this is Webflow. So there's that. I should probably only want one of these to open at a time, because this could get a little bit annoying. Yeah, it's kind of hard to read when there's multiple open at a time. Considering knocking some phones. Hey, I mean, if you're good at sales or good at prospecting, yeah, I mean, look, if you want to do that, I was actually talking about that the other day. I'll give you 50% of the sale. If you want to book appointments for me, you're welcome to do that. Unless I completely misunderstood what you're saying. But if you have people ready to go who want a trial for something like that, $750 built for their website, get traffic in, Facebook ads and stuff like that. You think somebody's interested? And then we upsell into a 5K offer. So you get 50% of the 750 and the 5K, which is like almost 3,000. So if you have people that are interested, if anybody has people that are interested, you know, we could set up a 50-50 split. I'm all good with that. The more traffic we get in, the better, so I really don't mind. Especially anybody who has sales experience. Like, I have some sales scripts and whatnot written out that I could even give to people for somebody who isn't too experienced. But yeah, I mean, it's... Look, I'm down to work with anybody. The more people you have working together on one thing, the more everybody makes. It's awesome. I'm going to turn off the AC. Anyway, so this box looks a bit shitty, stinky. Don't really like it. Not really sure what to do about it. Because I just don't like that this is like the same, you know? It's basically the same. I think I need to switch this up to look different. Because there's just... like, this can work fine on its own, but having the two boxes like this, I don't like. I'm gonna have to change so much about this site if I do that. Yeah, I think I'll just focus on building it as a separate landing page. Anyway. Oh, fuck me. Still a little bit distracted, but it's all good. Cool. So, what are we doing? Footer. I wanted to design the footer because I don't have one that's good. It's quite shit right now. I don't have people interested, but is there something like repetitive in this you willing to offer as work? Just wondering, like maybe just sending emails and shit. Yeah, I mean, I could. I don't know how worth it would be though. Like the thing that's the most time consuming is not necessarily sending the emails, it's the prospecting. So finding like valid emails, that takes a really long time. And I don't know what a good split for that would be. Cold calling would be great because then you'd at least be able to set some appointments. But with emails, it's like I can set up, I have an automated system running emails, which actually, speaking of which, we didn't check our Instantly campaign, which is still running. So let me open that up. Really? No responses? Not even negative ones? That's brutal. Damn. Whatever. I do still have a lot of emails to go through. The other issue, though, would be that the emails would be going through an incorrect domain. So there'd be like some branding discrepancy, which can decrease trust. Oh no, yes, that's how I feel. Campaigns. Error! Sending accounts of errors or have been paused. Why? Oh, it hasn't even sent. That's what the issue is. Okay, what happened? I don't track open rate because it reduces deliverability. And it doesn't matter anyway. All I care about is the lead, like the leads I get. What is the error? Sending accounts of errors or have been paused. Why? What's happening? You gonna tell me what I can do? 6 bounces, that's fine. Not a lot. We're resume campaign. I just don't understand. Sending accounts of errors or paused. Well, I don't care. Send it. Unless you meant my emails have something fucked up with them. Let me take a quick look. Disconnected? The fuck? Warm-up disabled for this account? Why? Oh. Okay, hold on. Pause the campaign. That's what's going on. Why have these been disconnected? Few possibilities. If you use less secure apps method, okay, this can happen if security was not confirmed, your password was updated. This can happen if the security email was not confirmed when you first turned on less secure apps for your Google account. Well, how the fuck do I fix it? Fix account. Fix account. Come on. Request reactivation code. We've disabled warm-up for this account since it was negatively impacting other users in the pool. You can request reactivation code to be sent to this email account. You can get in touch with support. Okay. Request reactivation code. Couldn't send an email. Please check if the account address is deliverable. What the fuck is going on? What the hell is happening? Why? So the campaign didn't even send. What the fuck instantly? Fuck off. I hate how slow this platform loads sometimes. It's really, like, annoying. Using personal email. No, I use an instantly campaign, but it's not even fucking loading. Bruv, come on. No, I have separate domains because I don't want to hurt my main domain. I want to keep it healthy. What the fuck is happening? I'm trying to reload. It's not even doing anything. Give me a second. Fix account. Please? I click fix account and nothing happens. Warm up disabled. Quest reactivation. Couldn't send. What is happening? Bruh. I need to chat to customer support. Hey, my accounts have been disconnected for this domain. I'm just wondering what's going on and how to fix it. Need to clarify whether you've done for you pre-warmed emails instantly Google accounts. It's Google accounts. I used Google accounts during setup. AI fucking chatbots, bruv. Password was changed recently. Account exceeded the recommended daily limit. 30 cold emails per day. I was doing 30 per day. Might have actually been doing 20. Go to account dashboard, reconnect email account. Connect existing accounts to reconnect. Okay. 3 dots, reconnect account. Connect existing account. And which one do I click here? Google. Select an option. Personal accounts requires 2-factor. Okay, this one. Ah, what the fuck, man? I don't want to deal with this right now. Is there something wrong with domain rep? I have no idea. I don't know what the hell is happening. This is the first time I've had this problem occur. Could your Google Workspace admin panel? Okay. Do I even have access to these emails? I don't know how this works. You see a tutorial video? Fuck's sake. Every time, so many goddamn problems. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna deal with this later. So no emails got sent today, so we don't know what's happening with the email campaign right now. It's all good. How long have the other ones been warming up? Let me see. Maybe I could send it out of the other emails instead. But even then, I wouldn't send them at maximum capacity. Yeah, I'll take a look later. Look, don't worry about it. It's all good. We move. So we'll get over it. Anyway, I want to design a nicer footer because my footer is ugly. So how are we going to design this is a good question. So let us see here if I can. I have some examples here. Okay. Which one do I prefer out of my examples? I could have a newsletter thing at the bottom, perhaps. Yeah, I could try that. Pages, info. FAQ, legal. Okay. Which way do I want to build it? Do I want to build it in Canva first, just to get an idea? Let me see some other websites, which I can perhaps copy from. I hate when you're logged into a platform and it doesn't let you like open their actual site. It just brings you directly to their dashboard. Really annoys me. How does your footer look like? Oh, very confusing. Very big. Okay. What about make.com? Yeah, it's just a bunch of links. Okay, so they look about the same. It's fine. Okay, let's Idu, sorry I took quite a bit to convince this guy to watch your stream. Is it the guy right underneath your chat? I don't understand why you're even trying to convince people. Like, Balor was one thing, and he brought you here, and all you do ever is just rip on how fucking boring the streams are, so I don't really understand why you're doing that to begin with. I mean, look, it's all good. Yeah, Bing Bang is probably fucking confused as well. He's like, why are you showing me this boring ass fucking guy? I'd rather go watch Mr. Beast or something. So, I don't know. You guys have some interesting friendships, that's for sure. He just speaks English real good. What, are you going to have him translate for you or something? This does look boring. Okay, well, there you go. now we have two people that are in here that say the streams are boring. Awesome. Well, nice to have you here. Welcome. Bro, stay, I swear to God. I like hearing all of the like drama that happens between your lives. That I find that quite interesting. Anyway, look, you haven't even seen the real boring part. This is just me right now. Wait until we get to the real boring stuff. You're gonna like that. Dude, calm down. Yeah, is he like the part, like, are you guys part of some kind of trifecta? Like, you got Balor, who, according to Amazing Fart, is like the dumb charismatic one. Fart is the not charismatic smart one. And then who is Big Bang in this case? Like a triangle of like you guys complete each other in some ways, you know? Is it one of those situations? Canva, let me see. Let me open this design. This is our landing page. Yes. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I share my screen in a minute. Give me a second. Hey, what? Hey, you said I'm going off of information you told me. You don't have to be upset about it. You told me that. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just going off of what you said. So true. Okay, so Bing Bang, how do you fit into the triangle here? What are you? Are you the one that like the clown or something? You give info to strangers? Are you asking fart? Oh. Yes. Well, you know, what's a friend but a stranger you've known for a while, right? He's been around here long enough that we could perhaps be considered friends to a degree. Getting real philosophical here too. He just wanted me to join the stream, but if you want to know my personality, is normal. He's weird. Okay, well, now I am at a battle of wits of I don't know who to believe. Anyway, God, my nose is fucking itchy. I hate it. It's like real weird. Okay, well, you can battle it out. I find it funny that you brought him on Twitch too. Like, Balor is just always the one that's left behind on YouTube. He's not even here today. I wonder what's happening with him. Hope he's doing all right. I don't know what that said. No, I don't know. Is that a person? Maybe this person? Is that some phrase? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Okay, so what do I want? I want logo plus maybe this plus maybe this. Okay, let's figure it out. Uploads. Where's my logo? That's my new logo, but I'm not gonna use that yet. So where's my actual logo? Here it is. So we want to have like a little bit of a split of some kind. So have a line. Don't know what color the line is gonna be, but we can do maybe like a green. And maybe, actually, maybe I could take one of these that I already have made, like one of these. Yes, and it's a little dark though, so maybe like make it more obvious. Yeah, and then you come to there. Okay, so is that, no? Come on, I just want you to fit in the side. That's, yeah, that's about right. So make you smaller. Anyway, no, please, fine. What? I'll leave. Yay! Oh yeah, this is boring. Yeah, yeah. If you're not into web design, if you're not into business building, if you're not into any of that kind of stuff, this is gonna be real lame, brother. I'm sorry. You're really much better off watching a lot of other people. Don't be offensive. I never said this before. You said it's boring all the time. Why are you pretending? You're trying to backpedal now? Come on, bruh. You shouldn't do that. Just be honest. I keep hitting the fucking Windows key. Oh, no, that was the Control X. All right. 20 left. Join my join. Oh, I kept thinking that said you newsletter. Maybe like 14. Yes. Something like that. Maybe 12. Something like that. Such a liar. Yeah, he don't worry. Like maybe what's happening here is he just really wants to waste your time. Like maybe that's what he's looking for. He said, "Bruv, take a shot." No, I said it again. Don't do it. Do not drink. I don't condone drinking. Left. Align you. Maybe make you even smaller. Sign up to our mailing list below and get tactical advice on tactical marketing advice directly in your inbox. Don't worry, we hate spam too. I'll only send will only send you stuff that will actually help you. All right. When does the stream end? Like 10 p.m. Yeah, about 3 hours. We usually go for 2 to 3 hours. Look, it's all right. There's only a couple hours left. Don't worry about it. Will you play I'm sorry, bro. Your friend is lying. You know, convincing people to do something by lying of the outcome is usually not a good idea. They're gonna be real disappointed if you do that. This needs to be darker. Maybe even darker. And give it a little bit of a gradient. No, sorry, not gradient. A stroke. Yes, that's a little lighter. Okay, stroke too light. There. Still too light. Something like this. Yeah, something like that. Why are you always lying? Wait, is that his name? Zedric? Or Zedrich? I don't know. Is that his name? Because he hasn't told me his name yet. So I guess you're getting revenge now. God, my nose is so itchy. I had to stop myself from saying the forbidden word that time, Ellebeck. Forgot to tell you. Alright, well, nice to meet you. Got Balor and Zedric. Your name is kind of cool too. I don't know why you were complaining. You were complaining that Balor is a cool name, but you know, you have a pretty cool name too. I won't lie. That's pretty sweet. Come on. Let me text inside. Come on, bro. Oh, almost said it. Almost slipped. You look American. No, I'm not American at all. No. Balor, yes. Balor. I still don't know if I'm even saying that right. May very well not be. Anyway, this, what is this? Oh, want to copy this. Needs contact needs the contact information you provide to us to contact you about our product services. You may unsubscribe these communications at any time. Yes. Make it super tiny. Super small. There we go. Cool. So now I want to put some text inside you, which is something like that. Get notified. Give you your color you're supposed to have and full transparency. Maybe you should be black. What do I have? Yeah, they're all black for me. So I should do this one and bold and maybe a little bigger. There we go. Something like that. All right, let me see if I'm missing anything. Jonathan watches the stream, really? He's just like leaking everybody's information. At least there's some we relate to. No, seriously. Yeah, Jonathan does what? He's the one that introduced Fart to this. I'm probably Zedric. I don't know if I'm gonna. I'll probably remember your name. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm just gonna keep calling you that. That's all good. Kind of out of character, but I told you. I think I heard John's name, but can't remember too well. Anyway, something like that. Then I want to have like a pages thing. Dude, show your mouth. You might even say I cheated in the test. Always with the drama. Holds up another shot glass, getting ready for him to drop that again. I'm not saying it again ever. You've removed it from my vocabulary permanently. Don't worry, I will never say it again. You should probably be... I don't want it to be right aligned though. Maybe I'll just move it over to the side. Give it some kind of space. Pages and then info. Where is the edge of this? Way over here. Oh, fuck off. No, go away. Yeah, that's about right. That was just an example, dummy. What example? Oh. Dummy, huh? At least I have common sense. Well, you don't even know how to write your name. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. And then I guess it could probably be a little smaller, maybe. And then maybe you smaller again. And 70%. Yeah, something like that. And then not bold. Yeah, nice. Okay, so what pages do we have? Right here, right now, I have the privacy policy. Okay, case studies, blog. What else could I have? Could have, yeah, blog and free training, I guess. Free blog, free training, and contact. Blog. That's probably not as important as the others. Free training. And then contact. Yep, something like that. And then info is going to be privacy policy, terms of service, and cookies. Privacy policy. Terms of service and cookies. Smooth talker, are we loser? Are we hypocrite? Okay, genuinely this is boring. Maybe it's the fuck we can end this argument. I'm starting to get an itch of far more getting people annoy him enough to find any find work for them to volunteer for. Eyeballs the two goobers in the chat. Have you heard Jamaica, whatever the name? Yeah, I have heard of that. You know what would be a really funny plot twist though? That this was just like some kid in like theater school or something that's just trying to practice, and like all of these accounts are just the same dude. Or maybe he's like schizophrenic or something. Anyway, that's that. This seems a bit long. Let's do this. Maybe move it up a little. And then you should probably align with you. Or you could align with the top. Could align like this too. Top or bottom? I think bottom looks better. Yeah. Yeah, but it also looks a bit weird too. I don't know. You only learn now? Yeah, what the hell? Is it easier to set up rather than using a website builder? I just like to plan out what I want. Like if I start building something in the website builder and I realize that I'm not happy with the design, I have to remake it. So I kind of like to just get an idea for what it is I specifically want before I work on it. Let me see what this looks like with a white line. Maybe white looks better. So yeah, I kind of like the way that looks. I think that's fine. And then once it gets closer, it will probably just go one over the other. Yeah. Well, anyway, Zedrich, I found it hilarious. You also try out such a pathetic player who gets checkmated in 4 moves. You got scholars mated? That's brutal. I heard during the running tryout you tripled? I mean tripped? It makes you feel better. My go-to phrase is know what I'm saying? No. Ella Beck, come on. Really? Come on. You really hit people with the nah I'm saying? Oh, that's worse than what I do, so Anyway, I think this design is okay, so I think we'll just run with it. Let me set it up for myself. I don't even know how to build this. I should probably build it as a component. So I could paste it in like that. Maybe I should just rebuild it from scratch to probably help. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, maybe let's just build it from scratch. Hide you. Hidden. Okay, new section. Actually, you know what? Going back in, change my mind. I'm just gonna rebuild this because I don't want to grab a new section. Oops. Yeah, just fuck all that. Goodbye. Okay, footer. How do I build the component again? So I think I have to turn it into a component after I build it. I think that's how that works. What is it called? Is there not a name for it here? Structure. Basic. Typography. CMS. Media forms. Advanced. Nav bar is there. I guess there's nothing there. So it must not be very special. What is this then? Is this just a container? Because it should be its own section, right? Section. Exit and put you in you. Yeah. All right. So actually, I guess I'll just. And then I will need. Should I build that in a grid or a container? That's like a flex box. I don't know. Let's just do a container. What are these guys arguing about? Let me take a look. Maybe fix your spelling. Still tripped. I have a question. Hey, Haste, the fuck, dude, calm down. The question to who? Is the question to me? Yeah, but I got a real reason to ask. I confuse the fuck out of people. Nah, I'm saying? No, I don't know what you're saying, bruh. That wasn't the same. That doesn't count. Question to me. Bro, can you not, like, read or something? Like, obviously, but the name is right there. Like, the name is literally right there. I know it's not the easiest name to spell, but whatever. Just say dev. Look, DEV. Just, that's enough. It's all good. Anyway. So, container. Inside our lovely, beautiful container here, this container is going to be 1200 max width. We need another 2 containers. And this container is going to be a flex box, which is center. No, it's probably going to be space between and stretch and left to right. Yes. Now inside you, add another couple of these bad boys. Separate you. Nice. Now build it one at a time. So this container is going to have a bunch of text, text, thing for email, so form, and then logo. Okay. So image. And then text block. And then how do you do that again? Why? No, I can't remember what the quick access is. Oops. Whatever. Another text block. And then another text block. That's 3 text blocks. And then a place to put in your email, which is, I will need a form input. input. Okay, I need a form then. Form block. And then I will need another text block. And then I will need a button. Or actually, it'll be a form button. Yeah. So that's fine. Okay, let's see. You guys are getting moderated. Container is honestly boring. Stuff. We get modes right now. Yeah, is the what's the question? Container question mark? That's a, I don't know. That's not a very direct question. You don't use AI? I do, but for building websites, I think AI is kind of stinky, so don't like it personally. Yes, so this is fine. And then this container is gonna need another 2 containers inside of it. Container. Container. You're gonna be a flex box, left aligned. Yeah, I think. And then each of these containers is gonna have a text block and then a link block, text link. And it's gonna have 3 of these. And you're gonna have the same thing. Yes. So I think that's all we need. So now we start building it. What do you mean by containers, and are you building, making a business? Yes. Hey, as the Ehizele, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. So the containers basically contain shit. You see how this is like stacking stuff together? That's all that means basically. It's just the main building block of like whenever you make anything. The way you build websites is basically just in a bunch of these squares that you just adjust the separation between each square inside of it. And yes, I'm making a business. No, it's not. I build websites and it just, what is the tool you use? How detailed your command? Yeah, but I just, I don't know. Making minuscule changes with AI is annoying. Embedding forms is annoying. If you need to do any like back-end integration, that's a pain in the ass. I just personally don't like it. Like, it's another tool you need to learn how to use, like what I'm doing now. You know? So, whatever. Okay, so I want image to be logo. This one. You are going to have a max height of 50 pixels. And you're all good. Above this, actually, inside of this footer, I need to have, so we have this container, and that's that container. Should I have it outside of this one? I have a separate container. I think I need another one for the separation. So you go to the top, and you will be a block. No, you need to go outside of that one. Yes. So you're going to have 1200 max width. And you're going to have 1 pixel height. You're going to have margin of 60. And you're going to have a background that is the same color as my text. Yes. And then I need to turn you into a, oh wait, actually, yeah. Get rid of that. Image gradient, radial gradient. It is going to go from white, nope, backwards. From white to my background color, which is still CO, I think. I hope I'm right. Oh no, OC, OC, OC. And I need to take a look at how it looks, please. Okay, a little bit bright. Let's bring down opacity to like 75. Still a bit bright, maybe 60. Oops. Yeah, it's okay. Hey, bro, gotta go eat. Bye. See ya, Zedric. Bye. Middle fingers. Hey, bro, I sound like a hostage. Can I leave? Wait, no, fuck that. I want to see a character I made. A character? What kind of character? Sure, go for it. What'd you make? Basically, you can spit out multiple iterations of the same website in minutes and choose one I like. Yeah, but what if you're doing client work and the client is like, well, I don't want this. Change it to slightly to this. Then you're gonna struggle. It has its use. Like, all of the stuff has its use, of course. I'm not saying it's like... Well, no, I did literally say it's shit. Look, I just personally don't use it. That's what I mean. I need the margin, not padding. And you need to be white and Satoshi and bold and 16 and 26. Join my newsletter. That's not big enough separation. 20. Actually, I think the logo is just too big. 40. That's too small now. 46. Maybe 50 is fine. I think it is just this. 20. Okay, you're gonna be Satoshi, you're gonna be normal, and you're still gonna be white. Let me just convert all of these to Satoshi and white since I'm here. I know I could use the same classes. I just really don't want to. I have to copy paste it and really long. Also, don't cringe, please. I don't know what you mean. A character you wrote when you said made. I thought it was gonna be something different, but sure. I mean, if it's gonna be cringe, I'm gonna cringe. So just make it not cringe, and then you won't have that problem. You know? Now you have to, like, first of all, build the whole website into various small sections, and when you have to change a section, you put the exact words that the client has to change the perplexity, then it'll give you better written prompt for the website builder. Yeah, but it's still, like, it's still effort. It's not like it's super easy, you know? Flexbox, down. Flexbox, down. No, I'm just worried it sounds bad. It might. I will judge you for it. You're welcome. 70. Color, yes. Okay. Sign up to our mailing list below and get typical marketing advice directly in your inbox. I want you to be smaller than that, so I'll change that afterwards. Don't worry, we hate spam too. You're 10, you're gonna be separation of 20 probably, or 30 even. 30. And now the form is not gonna have any form text, so goodbye you. I only need one text field. This form is gonna be a flex box. that is left aligned. What else? There's a text. Why are these like weird? They're off center. Form block, no margin. Okay. You're weird. You should be fine. You have margin too. Let me copy this text. Okay. This text needs to be pretty small. 22. And it's gonna be your color. And 70. And obviously I'm gonna have to change how these look. Hey, Boiled Potato, thanks for the sub. Nice name. Alright. Actually, never mind, it's too long. Did it just not let you build it because of the character? Like, paste it because of the character? Is it really true Jonathan watches the live stream? Yes. I don't know if Cedric told you, Jonathan's like really dumb, focused on games only. Yeah, I don't know much about him, but I just find it weird that kids in general are like watching this kind of stuff, and I don't know how he convinced his friend to do it personally. But I mean, look, he's gonna be way ahead of his peers. Or maybe it's the kind of situation where you guys are just underestimating him. You know, don't you think that's a possibility? That you just don't know enough about him, you know? This is weird. I want these to be percentage widths and space between. So if I do this container at 50% width, and this container at 50% width as well, then they should be the same on both sides. Yeah. Although this should probably be 40%, maybe 40%, something like that. Why are they getting margin from the edges though? I don't want that. Margins should be 0. Don't want them auto. That doesn't look right. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Ugh, fuck's sake. Hey, Mohammed, what's up? Are you a Moravian? What the fuck is even a Moravian? Because you're good at baking cake. I don't know, Cedric just wanted me to watch this. It's so random. Yeah, yeah, it really is. I don't really know either. Maybe it's because of max width. Fucking it up. Oh, you're never too young to learn, eh? This is weird. Why is this not working? This should be straightened. Like that's wrong. That's really odd. What am I doing wrong? Is it the footer? Footer should have a margin padding of 30, 80. So 80, 30, 30, 80. Is that it? Did that fix it? Now it looks aligned. Yes. Nice. Oh, Giannis, sure, we might be underestimating him, but we have a solid reason. He just really likes games more than education, certainly not this boring stuff. Like, what's so interesting about this? No offense. Well, the whole point is, like, obviously the streams are more for, like, just hanging out. So, the streams are, like, I do it because I think that it's fun. Talk to people, get to know people from a bunch of different paths in life. I find that interesting. No, it's still wrong. It's still having auto margin. I need to fix that. But the whole idea of it is that by the end, it's going to be interesting because I will have eventually made some kind of progress, hopefully, and this is going to make for some cool documentation. Other than that, sometimes I just, share my thoughts. Some people have some questions, which, they could use certain, I want to say expertise, but I don't really know if that's the appropriate word to use, but sometimes people just want to hear somebody tell them something that they already believe. Sometimes somebody wants to hear someone's opinion on something. And sometimes people just are in the same kind of path of life and just want to know that somebody else is going through the same thing. Kind of like the way you look up to certain, you know, if you want to do sports, you look up to certain people that you want to be like. This is the same kind of thing, I imagine. It can be helpful for people to hear the thoughts. It can be helpful for people to feel better about what it is they're doing themselves, feel like some kind of journey. You know, that kind of thing. This isn't suited for everybody, obviously. There's a certain demographic I have. Oh, do you guys at least play games on live streams like Truth or Dare, Just the Word Chess, even Hangman? Oh, we do play Hangman, actually. Funny enough, since Ellebeck had suggested it, we do occasionally play Hangman. So you'll be happy to know that, I guess. I'm probably building this all fucked up, but as long as it looks fine, you know? Yeah, this is already weird. I want it to be bottom left aligned. Something like that, yeah. And you have like a weird sort of spacing. I kind of want you to be smaller than usual. Something like that. You're still a bit big too. Maybe 11 or 10 even. And then like 14. Something like that. Maybe even smaller. Something like that, yeah. Perhaps. Wait, what? When? Sometimes we do it at the start of stream, sometimes later. It's a subset of Christians in the States that focus on charity work and baking. Like a lot of baking. They're known for making holiday confectionaries like cinnamon cookies and cakes. I've never heard of that. Like the Amish, but more modern. Oh, okay. So I still don't understand the punchline of your joke. Could you repeat it? No offense, but you look kind of short. Well, I'm sitting in a chair. I hope you know that. I'm 5'7". Maybe assistant is in here and he's gonna try to correct me, but don't listen to him. I'm 5'7". But I don't promise though. How tall are you? Yes, I'm 5'7". This is how tall I am. Look, I'll prove it by removing the chair. Here is my maximum height. Yes. Don't listen to anybody who says that that's wrong. They're lying. They like to lie. A bunch of liars in chat. I need you to be small, probably same color as this. Hey, is that Kamehameha? Wait, hold on. Kamehameha. Oh, Kamehameha. Fuck it, that's awesome. I love that name. Nice. I approve. There's my background for that. Why are you smiling 5'4", but I'll probably get taller because I'm 11. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm listening. Listening to what? Ellebeck, fuck off. No, this is not true. I'm not 6'2". I am 5'7". Don't listen to them. They lie. Do you like your approach? Kind of first know how it looks before actually building. I just go straight into building. Yeah, I kind of just like to, you know, piece it together in Canva. I just find it easier to get an idea for what it is I'm going to do, personally. These are medium. They should be Satoshi normal. That's Satoshi bold. Yeah, that's fine. Do you use Webflow as well, or do you use a different web builder? I mean, there's a lot of stuff I do wrong. Like, I'm clearly not a professional that has not been trained properly, but it's because I'm trying to do everything myself and I'm trying to do it really quickly, so I don't have a lot of time to learn shit like this. You know, it happens. You have a margin of like 5, or I give you a margin of 10 as well. Or should I do 5? Just a little bit of margin, maybe like a margin of like 6. And then, yeah, I have some updates to still make for that. I don't want you to have borders. Why do you have borders? Is it the form that has the borders? What is it? I'm gonna ask Zedric. No, no, I'm not 6'2". He doesn't know. Very funny, Alabek. He's being humble. I'm not being humble. Level 9 midget. 5'7" is not a midget, bro. Come on. How tall are you? Fucking giant. Maybe 5. What is up with this outline though? I don't want it to have one. Oh, it's gone now. Okay. Well, I do want it to have an outline actually, but I just want it to be faint. Something like that maybe. That's probably fine. And then the input box can be like, what's the height right now? 38. You're like 50. Nah, it's too big. 40. Yeah, it's okay. Button will probably also have a 5 pixel radius. Get notified. Yes, I'll have to set up the post for that. Need to remember to do that. Make sure all my forms are working. I'm 5'6". Oh, so what the fuck then? Why are you calling me short? Says you. You're the wrong color. You need to be this color. Fucking bro acting like he's above me when he's fucking 5'6". What size is this? 16 is probably should be. Something like that. Alright, these are a little small. Maybe it should be 16, but whatever. This is 14, right? Yeah, 14, and then this is very tiny. But I also want this to be like a smaller percentage. Maybe 80%. 70%. Not 76%. No, yeah, it's 80. Alright. Maybe it should be 16. Maybe these should be 16. 26. 16, 26. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. And that's like super small because we don't need it to be big. This text field, I kind of want to be wider. So maybe give it like a 100% width. Well, I guess give it like a set width, like 250, maybe 300. I can't. Okay, I guess it's out of space. Huh. Why? Oh, because your width is, okay. 40 then? 40. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe it's a bit too big. Hold on. Maybe let's do like 36%. And for you, 36%. Hey, Kamehameha, brah. Kamehameha, brah. Yeah, it's fucking great name. Is this go high level? No, this is Webflow. I think I heard people complaining about go high levels website builder. I think people don't really like it very much. I don't really want this to have padding actually. Oh, did I build that backwards? Oh shit. Oops, this is the one that has 80 padding. And you have 30. Oopsie. There we go. Why do you not go to the edge though? I want you guys to be spaced between. You have that. Okay, you're spaced between. You're 36%, but you need to be left aligned. So like, what is with the margins here? Why do these have margins? Is it because you have auto margin? Yes. Auto margin removed? Well, why are you funky now? You're meant to be bottom right. Do you have auto margin? Yes. Goodbye to your auto margin. There we go. Oh. Okay, set that back. Yes, there we go. So you're meant to have auto margin on. Okay. Cool. I'll need to fix those afterwards. This looks like a too big of a gap from the top part compared to here. Wait, what the fuck? Did I mess it up again? You're meant to be, yeah, you are meant to be 30 and you're meant to be 80. Now are the gaps the same? But then I actually don't want you to have any because I want you to be outside of it. So you need to have 0. And now it's going to be the same. Yes. What does your daily outreach look like if you have enough time to move pixels around? Go high level is amazing, bro. I like I've seen some stuff about Go high level that I like, but I thought the web builder was kind of shitty. At least that's what I've heard some people say that. But it's been a while since I've looked into Go high level. Daily outreach. Well, I have an auto campaign set up and instantly it's actually having some problems right now. Hey, Van Wilder. What's up? Thanks for the sub. So it's actually, I'm abandoning that strategy. I did email campaigns for a bit, but they weren't working out well. So I originally did it because I thought it'd be cheaper. But after running it for 3 weeks, our CPL is horrendous, our cost per lead. So I figured I will just do ads because it will be way more cost effective. Came across your stream. What are you building? Digital marketing agency. Right now, just building the footer on my website. Euroflex box aligned downwards to the right. Yes, you are the same. You need to not have auto margin. And 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 you need to have a margin of like 40. 60. Yeah, something like that. All right. Now, how well are you guys aligned? So you look a bit off to me. Why is this gap smaller than this gap? That's strange. Okay. Padding is correct. Maybe it's just one of those things where if I just... No, okay, well, the funky. Nah, that's not supposed to happen. With the 100%, nope, doesn't fix it. You space between down, maybe, nope. You can have auto margin, maybe. Yes. Now you're working. Now you're good. Now it looks okay. I know enough about UX design to see that your paddings and margin settings will cause unwanted behavior when you reduce the window width down to mobile screen sizes. Yeah, look, I don't know how to build it fully. Like, I've built my website before and I optimize it perfectly fine. Don't worry about that. Like, you can check my current website. It's fine. I'm not an expert in building UX, UI stuff. I know how to get it to work, but my workflow is not optimal. Auto margin and padding is your friend. Can you paste a link here? Sure. Like, I optimize it for the different screens so that they work fine. So, like, I do get it to work. Maybe it takes me a little bit longer on average, but whatever. If it works, it works. Chill out, bro, eat chicken. I also know that I'm not doing a great job with the classes, but that's just because I fucking hate reusing classes. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Maybe I can't remember the last time I updated my website. I think it should be fine. And before he tells me that everything is fucking broken. Join Discord. Yes, join Discord. Here you go. Anybody who's interested. Here's Disc. Here's Disc for you too. Okay, that's that. So this looks like it works fine. Gonna have to link these. Looks how I want it to look. Link you to page. Choose page. Contact. Free training, link, page, free training opt-in video, blog, link to blog, privacy policy, link to privacy policy, this, link to terms of service, terms and conditions, and you link to cookies. Nice. There we go. Now I'm just gonna have to remember to connect this to my automation so I make sure that it works. I want this to have placeholder. There. Yep, it's all good. Nice. Still think this is a bit small. Maybe you do like 44. Maybe 46. Very particular with shit like this. And the submit button, yeah, I'll have to link that later. Anyway. This is okay now. Yes. Alright, cool. So that's that. Now I need to turn this into a component. Obviously though, actually I should probably do this, the actual optimization of it for the before I turn it into a component, because it's gonna be real funky. Yeah, very ugly. Still works okay. Ah, no, it doesn't work okay here because the email address gets compressed. Yeah, I'll have to do that at some point. Okay, anyway. That's all I really wanted to do. That's relevant. So, oh, my mistake. So, I'm gonna have a shorter stream today. I have a lot of shit to do, so we're probably gonna be more focused on doing 2 hours rather than the 3 hours that I was doing before. So, I'm gonna finish up then. Remove that, remove that. Yes. All right. Anyway, nobody's got any further remarks. I'm just gonna leave it here. That's probably enough. Could talk for another like 5 minutes if anybody's got anything interesting to say. Otherwise, yeah, I'm out this bitch, you know? I'm so fucking hungry. I've been really stressed. So I've been eating so little. I feel like for the past week, I've eaten maybe like 1,000 calories a day or less each day. So I'm fucking starving. But whenever I start eating, I just get full after like 3 spoonfuls. Extremely odd. That's what stress does for me. I would rather be a stress eater, to be honest. Personally. I think that's better. But alas. Anyway, yeah. Nobody's got anything else to say. Guess I'll leave it here. Thanks for watching. Nice to have you here. Short and sweet, you know, today. Maybe we could play a game of Hangman. Do people want to play Hangman today? Sometimes people like to play Hangman. So we could do a game of Hangman before we leave. Anybody who wants to play Hangman? Raise your hand. If not, don't do anything. And I will know. I can't wait to eat. Really want some food. Ugh. I wonder if Kamehameha is still looking at my site. Trying to like find something wrong with it. Because he can't believe that my strategy is working. Or he just saw how horrendous it is and he's like, I never want to talk to this guy again. Alright, sure. Let's just play a game. That's what I do. What do? You make fun of other people for how shit they are? That's fair. Can't fault you there. Here's our hangman board. We're gonna hang Cletus again today. So, what word shall we use? Let me think of a word. It's a good marketing word. Artist at work here. Yes, I know, I'm amazing. Picked the wrong career. What's a marketing word? I really don't want to use AI for this. I need to be able to use my brain at least sometimes, you know? Give me a sec. Um, let's do a simple word. There you go. 4 letters. Have at it. Who's first up to the table? Cost. No. How's the website then, since you're watching this? You. Nope. There's Cletus's head. Looks simple and clean. Thank you. Well, I'm updating it now. I think it's gonna look better when I'm finished, but yeah, like you see, I got the padding shit to work. It works fine. You can adjust it to whatever size screen you want. It works. It's just a bit wordy right now, so I'm trying to condense the information. I threw that together pretty fast. A, there is no A. I gave him a little necktie. Well, a noose really is the correct word. That was me starting to hang in. Was your cousin after all, so makes sense. I. There is no I. I hope we get to the burning. There is no E. Great start, guys. Consider a pre-qualification for leads later on instead of you're not prepared to follow up. Pre-qualification for leads later. My sorry, my yeah, my offer has changed since. Like I said, the website is outdated. I have a slightly different offer, but I appreciate you telling me anyway. What is it that you do? Just out of curiosity. Like, what's your job? Do you have your own business? Do you work for something? E-S. There is no S. O. There is an O. Oh, neat. Pre-qualification. Yeah, it is. I do have pre-qualification in the thing. I don't know how good I don't have it as a separate point, I think, but I say that in the description of one of the things that they will get better quality leads. I don't explain it like that. I explain it in simple terms, but yeah, there's like I do my offer is different. But I will keep that in mind in case I don't have that. Sir Rick. Ah, cool. Okay. Stream looks nicer on Discord. Really? Huh, that's weird. I didn't even know that you could access it from Discord. Join. No, it's not join. I'm guessing that's an L. There's no L. Yes, Cletus is about to feel it. On Twitch. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like if I switch to YouTube being the primary receiver, then the quality looks worse on YouTube. Sorry, it looks better on YouTube. If I set Twitch to being the primary receiver, Twitch looks better. It's really fucking annoying because I would prefer all the streams to just look good no matter what, you know? But it's really like there's not much I can do. I'm kind of at the mercy of YouTube and Twitch separately. YouTube looks compressed. Yeah, it could be. I don't know why. I think it's because it like if I set it to YouTube, then Twitch looks super shit. And if I set it to Twitch, I'm wondering if maybe the bit rate doesn't get sent to YouTube properly. That might be causing the problem. I'm not sure. Also, I do have a horizontal stream on YouTube. Maybe that one looks better than the shorts. Maybe they compress more for shorts. I'm not sure. Really don't know how it works. So anyway, go on, keep guessing. Don't worry about hanging them. We go beyond hanging. Okay, yeah, bro. I'm not 6'2". Zedric is lying. Yes, we're playing Hangman now. Yes. But I gotta go. Aw, unfortunate. You're gonna miss the Hangman. I told you we play sometimes. I'm not leaving. Alright. Hello, Internet Explorer. I'm staying. Okay, cool. There is no C. Cletus has been hung. Just took 25 minutes to reply. Ugh. I wonder if you're going to be mad about what this word is, because it is technically a business word, but it's also not just a business word. N, there is no N. So now he's about to go on fire. So I'm going to give him some rocks or something. And then we're going to give it a little bit of twigs. Scream. He's about to go on fire. W. There is a W. Unfortunate for me. Work. Ah, Sajal got it. God damn it. It's work. I wanted him to be... Ah, fuck it. I'm burning him anyway. Get fucked, Cletus. Ah, help me. Sajal won. You can just say the word. Yeah, you can guess the word. Sajal won because you get the remaining letters times 2. So he got 4 points. Onate only had 2. Sorry, brother. Good attempt, though. Sajal has won. So Sajal is going on the board. Congratulations, Sajal. Good job. I should have known. Well, you can come back tomorrow for another game if you want. Anyway, I'm done now. If anybody's got nothing else to say, I'm leaving because I'm very hungry. Deleting all my shit off this board again. Anyways, bye now. Yeah, bye, Bing. Check your Discord, MS. Alright. What have you sent me here? Yes, I do have some outreach resources. I'm building a school community. I'm gonna post them all there. I'll post a link when it's finished. I said K, this is unfair. Sorry, bro. Later, dude. Okay, sorry, the K, it's already finished. It's already finished. The game has been lost. Maybe you're behind on the stream or something. Sorry, bro. Anyway, bye everybody. Goodbye. Thanks for joining. See you tomorrow, 3 p.m. CEST. Yes, bye.